Good morning, Crusaders fans. Welcome to the weekly Crusaders live stream. Sorry about being a little bit late. Had to set up XSplit again. We're coming to you live from the Codename Entertainment Studio in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia. It's been a morning. I'm Erika, the live services manager for Crusaders and the community manager for Codename Entertainment, and joining me is the lead artist Kat.
Hello.
We'll be starting the stream by going over your Tiernan submissions of coloring sheets.
We did the Tiernan ones already.
Oh,
but
okay.
This was one that got
right.
emailed in a little late, but I still wanted to be able to show it off. So there's that. Again, I don't want to take too long with these, so I'm not going to comment on all of them. I'm pretty sure we were on the Almquist submissions.
Right.
They gave him a real face. It's
Yeah.
a little spooky, but I appreciate it. This one's actual crayon, perhaps.
Oh.
Real good. This one's got some shading. This is nice. Very nice. Another real media, I guess, as I'd say. This was the one that made me realize that I had to put something else around the Crusaders logo. But people were clever enough to box it off on their own, which is good news. Or just let all the which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Very muted colors.
I like how some of them are in space and some of them are just like whatever is the environment out of the mouth.
Some rainbows going on. Now this one tells a story.
Yeah.
It's like he went out into the woods to go service a giant or something.
Yeah.
And some of the teeth are lighter after he's brushed them. Very nice detail. It's real good to see all of the various submissions. It's a lot of fun. Oh, this one's really small, so I'll zoom in a bit. Ugh. Something in my eye. Okay. Yeah. Nice little sparkles. Dang it, Discord.
I want
to Sorry if you hear my Discord. Yeah. Anyway. Another pencil crayon one. Very nice. This JPEG had a little bit of a time, I think, with saving, but that's okay. And this one, it's all semi-transparent and drawn right onto it. Lots of nice detail on his face and mask.
And again, the teeth being finishing. Oh boy.
With how bright the background is and how dark all the inside is, it really gives it a shading feeling. Like the inside of the mouth is really dark. Some more real colored with some very nice, awful looking teeth. The squiggles.
Of course. There has to be one of those.
Always one of those. But, I mean...
It's the circus tent.
Yeah, found a circus tent. They took the wig and did all sorts of things to make it fit. And the slobber is semi-transparent. Oh, saw that one already. Another nice real media one. Again, some nice plaque on the teeth. A different take on squiggles.
Squiggles is the patient, maybe? No.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's supposed to be a mirror, and I guess this is a very tiny Dr. Elmquist, like a borrower. Nice bright colors. Yeah, some more real media. I think this one might have gotten the most real ones. or I'm just because more of the recent ones haven't had as many, so
Yeah.
but that's okay. Oh, and another one.
I guess because this was more coloring sheet style, so
yeah,
with large objects to fill in.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find the balance, but I appreciate everybody participating. Oh, this one's really good. It's got the Finding Nemo dentist thing. Yeah, and there's like shading, there's texture on the tongue, and the semi-transparent saliva again. Multicolored toothbrush. I don't think anybody else did that. I think we saw that one already. Oh, he's got a little like flag or something on his mask. That's cute.
Yeah.
Got a lot for Dr. Almquist. Oh, and that's the last one. So, as always, thank you everybody for participating. And I will get started on today's, which is going to be Baby Brute and Mike all sort of hanging out, based on a suggestion from Creed on Twitter. Yeah, and feel free to ask all your questions, and Erika will have answers, most likely.
I'll try. We got some of our regulars in chat today. We got Ragnar, DTape467, JS Random Numbers, Leptimus, Jabble, Bungo Bounce. He says, hi, Erika and Kat. They're working hard on the timelines coloring. We did see your first draft with the dual squiggles, which was fun. Leonokos is here. Dr. Pedro. Skig's here. Susan's here. Glad you could make it this morning, Susan.
Yeah, nice to see everybody.
Yeah. Hardball UK says, howdy from the UK. Hope all your team and families are keeping safe. Yeah, we're doing well.
Yeah.
And they're easing up on restrictions in British Columbia, which is cool. And Eric offered me the chance to come back to the office because there's only the two of them in here right now. And I said yes. So I get to be back in the office working starting Monday. So that's cool. Sophie's joining us, and Shaki123. Glad you can join us live again.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome. So Seoki1989 is asking, when can I unlock and play with Tiernan? His event's been passed, so you need to wait for us to put the gear and recruit mission in the game, and I don't think we've done that yet. I want to say we've got up to Alacrity in the game right now, and Tiernan was St. Patrick's, so he's not in yet, but we'll do another update shortly. We've been doing them a bit more frequently with the Tier 5 Crusaders this year. Skig, can you change the level up a specific Crusader quest to level up any Crusader in that? Oh, the daily quest. It would be cool to go and look at the daily quest system and change things up, but it'll probably stay that way for a while. And it's just a couple mouse clicks to change the Crusader required and level them up the 25 very expensive levels to get your rubies for the day. Yeah, Bungo Bounce says the squiggle in the mirror in the Dr. Almquist sheets was theirs.
Well, good job. And thanks for participating.
Yeah. Lexire26. Hey ladies, good morning and thank you for this.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Yeah,
we're glad
you enjoy it.
Yeah. Susan says they didn't go to bed until 4:30 this morning. I'm up early. They're in Texas, so they got a little bit of sleep. Hoping to download the new Twitch game today. Do you mean the Switch version of Idle Champions? Or does Twitch actually have games? Seastorm Op. Good morning from Regina. Going to look at flowers today with wife. Beautiful day, but will not buy. Supposed to be cold this weekend with maybe flurries. Well, yeah, I think we're supposed to just get rain, but that's because we're Victoria. But I would imagine the prairies would still get snow even in May.
Man, that seems so wrong.
I mean, I hope you don't have too many bad lines at the garden center, wherever you're going. Yeah, Susan says they do mean the Switch version. And DTape467 commenting on the daily quest. If you've already maxed the Crusader who's supposed to be leveled up, then yeah, it's a bit hard. We're resetting the world. Oh, is Michael gonna... Oh, he's spraying Brute.
Yeah.
Looks like Ragnar was saying they colored the Elmquist sheet with their crowns. So one of those ones we shared was crown.
Yeah.
Lexar26 is asking, can we tease the next new event, Crusader? Well, you've got it almost drawn, so I'm fine with teasing what it's gonna look like.
Okay. Well, a very common request was for a dinosaur, so it's a dinosaur of a sort. I don't know how much you want to tease.
I think dinosaur is enough for now.
Yeah.
We can tease more later. DT467 is asking, or saying, that looks like Winnie the Pooh with a giant hat. I love it.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah. Hoff Diddy is saying today is their birthday. Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for joining us. And Creed is here watching us live.
Hey, Creed. I'm doing your suggestion, mostly. After Jersenthe's Garden and Timelines, I'm trying to do something a lot more simplified.
Simplified and fun, yeah?
Yeah. And I mean, if I finish this really quickly, I wrote down the other Plant Crusaders that I could make little baby versions of in the background.
Oh, cool. Like a baby jack-o'-lantern would be kind of easy.
Yeah. And like a baby plant aerolon, just like a little rosebud. I thought that'd be really cute.
Yeah.
But it'll depend on time. Speed.
Slab McLartude. Good morning, Erika and Kat. In the mid-May update, is there a planned goal for the mix of new and old content in terms of how endgame folks will spend their time? Or should they expect to move over to the new content exclusively? I don't think you guys will move over exclusively unless you really like the rewards from the new update. But yeah, it's not... It's just so you can see how far you go without a cap on your DPS, essentially, along with the other rewards. But if you still need idols for stuff, you'll probably still be doing normal free plays as well.
Yeah, it's a additional mode. It's not really a huge like gear shift change.
Yeah. Ekmelian last tier 5 event mission is hard for me. All of the missions in tier 5 were harder than previous events. No baby brute for me. I did go a bit overboard on the difficulty, I think, although for the Gardener's Grow objective, it is just doable, so I'm glad I gave it the 450 end goal instead of higher. Otherwise, that would have been super hard. But it was pretty good. Managed to beat it even with the broken legendary on Josenthi's not actually giving you the DPS per alien, which is now fixed. But yeah, the fifth event objective does require you to have the E600 maximum number from completing the bullet hell tier 3 objective in the campaign content. So most of the veterans who haven't actually done the rest of the campaigns yet have a little bit of a challenge doing that one. But you guys do have all your talents for that, so and you can take advantage of the tags and the gear from the Crusaders in the disabled column. You just don't have their DPS, so it's fun to see what formations you guys come up with to challenge it. Slab McLarge says, "Thank you, that answers my question. Not a replacement gameplay, but an additional option." Yep. Creed says, "Got a random idea as I finished yet another free play. Instead of the no rubies icon when resetting, what if that was replaced with a bonus idol and the number of bonus idols earned that run?" That sounds interesting. I wonder if that's possible. I will note it down to check with Kevin. Scrooge McScourge. Crusaders 2 Baby Edition. All Crusaders return as babies. I mean, they did do Muppet Babies. That was a thing.
Muppet Babies was indeed a thing.
And for those players saying that they are missing out on the Baby Brute, we have been adding the skins from the Tier 5 event to the skin store periodically for you to buy with currency. So you still can get it even if you don't
Siri,
complete the objective this year.
I'm sorry, that's my cat. He requires so much attention this morning, don't you? He's so low.
Ragnar is saying, "Sorry, I missed last week, but I got to go spend some time with family away from my house." That's
nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They took the time to color Josenthi's with their niece, but haven't uploaded them yet. We'll do it soon.
I'm excited to see that.
That'll be very cool.
Yeah. Man, Chris said he might color Josenthi's. I have to bug him to make him do it with Kaylee.
Yeah, and then we get to see it on his closet door with the Idle Champions color sheets. Right. Jojo is asking, "Was hard labor intentionally not doable with less than 1 billion idols?" I don't think you need 1 billion idols to clear the bullet hell objective. It's more just your legendary gear, right? That's where most of your power comes from, aside from the talents. Hoff-Diddy's asking, when are we going to have some of the other guys in the studio on the show? Kevin has said hard no to appearing on the Crusader stream, and I don't want to force him to do something he's uncomfortable with.
Yeah.
And
nobody else works on Crusaders.
Yeah, no one else works on Crusaders anymore.
Yeah. So tune into the Idle Champion streams if you want to see other people. Because most often it's Margaret and Dylan, and then Sean does the pancake griddle champions tomorrow morning. And occasionally other people are guests, but mostly on the Thursday.
The Thursday stream when Margaret and Dylan, they'll interview guests, like the current content creator. And they should have Justin and Chris on. They haven't had them on for a while, but I don't think they're on today. It's just more Margaret and Dylan tonight. Not that that's a bad thing.
Oh.
Aside from weird concert tangents, but, you know, we're missing concerts. We're missing people.
Yeah.
Fanon says, "Some of the meta Golden Epics legendaries are really strong compared to their non-golden counterparts. Are there any plans to make them more accessible, like rerolls in the challenge shop?" We're not currently planning on rerolls in the challenge shop, but I know that's been suggested before by players, chasing the one specific Golden Epic. Although if you have the tokens to keep buying the Golden Epics, then that'll get them out of your pool, and then you have a better chance of seeing the ones you want to see. Shaky123, I liked that Tier 5 Gardeners was a little harder, and Bungo Bents is saying thank you for the challenging objectives, they were fun. Awesome. I know there's some people out there who liked them.
Yeah, I don't think it's too much to expect Tier 5 to be a challenge.
Yeah, I guess some of them players are like sidelined a little bit because they're like, oh, everything's been so easy this year.
Yeah, that is kind of fair. But if we make it more of a precedent, then
yeah. Sir Robson73 said the Tier 5 mission with only the Gardener Crusaders was impossible. I leveled all the legendaries as far as I can and still wipe. There were some other tricks, like you do want Brute in the front column because that is the only column that counts as the front column. And you can disable Rex's black market upgrade so he doesn't sell the trophies, and so you get just the constant DPS from his trophy collection. And then now that Josenthi's legendary leaf is fixed and actually giving you a bonus per alien information, that should definitely help some of you who are being stuck. And you can still use buff cards even though there's no lingering buff bonus. And of course time warps for extra XP on the Crusaders. What other tricks are there? Yeah, just figuring out the best formation. And if you still need more legendaries, of course disenchanting from your other Crusaders and leveling up the Gardener's Crusaders as much as you can, as much as you have the materials for. That'll help. Scrooge McScourge, thank you for the chests. I got an epic for Josenthi's. Oh, you're welcome.
Nice, congrats.
T-Tape467 says, never apologize for cats. Susan says, cats are always welcome. And Lexar26 is saying, let's see the cat.
I could show him very briefly. Hey Siri. Here he is. This is my baby boy. Hey Siri. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to drum.
GSR question, the last changelog said flash sales will be more often. Can you explain more about that? How often? I've seen it only once since new version. Well, previously they were currently every 7 to 10 days whenever you reload the game, because flash sales only show up when you reload the game to give you the maximum amount of time to purchase them. They are now down to 4 to 7 days for a flash sale to show up if you are eligible for any missing golden epics. Vingummy asked a question. Chris from the Christmas event might need a fix for the uncappable objectives. Also, maybe hold door. They are able to progress through unbeatable areas without issues. And Slab McLarge Huge chimed in that there are 2 setups that might be kind of broken in the new uncapped objectives, just FYI. We can certainly take a look at those, but since there's no bonus boss idols, I don't see the harm in letting you get as far as you want to go. But yeah, we should definitely take a look. Kempafet, good evening from Finland, you wonderful game creators.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us. Before Eric left, he said Justin would be a good guest on the Crusader stream, so the players can ask him about all his past decisions in starting it.
Maybe if he has the time.
Yeah. Acmelion, when next event? I see info on site or Facebook, but forget. Well, the Gardeners of the Galaxy event is currently running. But if you are interested in when the next event will be, that is the Hidden Temple event, and I give the dates in the Q&As on Reddit. And that one would be Thursday, May 21st as a launch date, because next week's an off week and just a normal update. Susan says, I'm glad it took a bit more to complete the tier 5. I managed to complete the event, but still doing free plays to finish spending spores. Cool. Slab McLarge Huge asks, How many new Crusaders do you think you would have to introduce in order to shift the meta to a Squiggles-centric model? And when will this occur?
Probably never.
Well, he's a human and he's a male. So that kind of doesn't help him in the meta. But you can use Evanescent in my call to get your tags around the formation, but he'd need more human male buffers for sure. He does have a lot of DPS upgrades for himself already, so I don't know. Well, you can make your Squiggles formations. I know some people have their Squiggles formations to run to maximum level just because that's how legendary items push the game. Scrooge McScourge says, I like challenges too, as long as requirements are not septupled. Which is fair. Mm-hmm. Doing a whole event times 7 was a bit much. Ragnar asks, when are we getting a clown tag? We've got plenty of tags already. I think the only other tag I would consider adding would be like mythical or elemental tag, probably. Mm-hmm. And that would get rid of some of the supernatural tags on Crusaders that aren't really supernatural, or yeah.
Where supernatural was about the best we had.
Yeah, best we had. I don't think we'd add the clown tag, because there's only the 2 clowns. Mm-hmm. Melanie says, my kitty is on my lap giving himself a bath after being out in the kitty run.
Kitty run. Sounds like a good idea.
Acmelian, sorry, I'm away from stream. When next 2 events start? You can check my Q&A on the Reddit, and they have the next 2 event starts.
Siri, what?
GSR, weekly reminder that we didn't get a new robot Crusader for a year and a half plus.
Fair.
You
got a skin though.
Yeah, we did get a skin, although that's on a spot with another robot. So it's not like it added another robot for players to use.
Well,
yeah, maybe we can do a robot hybrid thing for Alien Invasion. Like,
we'll see.
It's another robot alien. Yay. Beautiful Jay. Gardeners grow hard labor too much for me right now. Watch me cry. Aww. But it might encourage you to get the E600 maximum number, so that lets you get more idols quicker. Melanie says, they used to have a dog, so they had a dog yard kitty run attached to the house to let them go in and out without extra family animals getting in. It's pretty smart. I know one of my uncles made like a little cat cage for his cats to go in and out the kitchen window so they could get into the backyard themselves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Vin says, we're happy about the Biff skin because it finally gets the Monster Magnet mission to 100%.
Oh good. Mission fodder.
I mean, he does look cool too, so.
Oh, thanks. Suppose as long as it's good for something.
Yeah. Pybed Torres, hello. Sorry if someone already asked this, but I'm curious, what was the inspiration behind Jocenthes? I love the design of the new Crusader.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, assuming that's visual design, it's always sort of hard to tell. But visual wise, he was inspired by real carnivorous plants. So like his head mostly is like a pitcher plant. And there's I think it's the genus Drosera that has the like beads of dew looking things, but it's actually like a digestive enzyme, so it just kills things. And I think those were the main inspirations, besides just like plants in general. I do think the way he turned out looks a lot like a lion as a plant, because there's the big like mane of leaves, and then obviously a long quadruped or sextupleped body.
Right.
Yeah, so visual wise, those were those inspirations.
GSR is saying, actually, so far there are no robot alien tag Crusaders, so adding one would be a unique combination that doesn't already exist. So you can think about it. Slab McLartude says, on a slightly more serious note, I do think it would be amusing to add an achievement to the game where it requires Squiggles to have the highest information DPS at zone 4685. A trigger similar to Zhao's waterfall activation, or it could be a new style challenge mode where you can use any Crusaders you want, but need to maintain a non-standard main DPSR. The only trouble there would be like classifying who's the non-standard DPSer, like for the second idea. We'd have to like say
that would have to like change with the meta, which historically has not worked out so well.
Yeah, well, and then if it's a non-standard one that keeps being used, then it becomes a standard DPS, so then we have to definitely rotate the meta. Sir Robson was asking, what does a skin have to do with a mission? Well, some of the event skins that we've been releasing and some of the ones available in the skin store come with the effect, which changes the tags on a Crusader. So like Rena's the Foul skin changes her from good to evil, and from elf to undead, or just adds undead. But yeah, so if you apply that effect, then Rena now qualifies for the undead and evil missions to fill in the tags to help you get to 100%. So because Biff adds the robot tag to his animal, and you need a robot animal on Monster Magnet to get it to 100%, that's what having his skin helps with. AJ Small, good morning. Is there any chance of an addition similar to time gates that would allow a newer player to unlock previous released champions instead of waiting a year for certain meta Crusaders? Or even just adding some Crusader unlock objectives to rotate through the challenge shop? Well, we do have the recruit missions in the mission system. So that helps you get them if you own the lower tier Crusaders for the event. But we can look into other ways to get out the Crusaders, because there are so many now.
150.
Yeah. GSR, oh yeah, I remember a long time ago you said you'll add more achievements to the game. What happened to that time? It's time. I have the list. They're all named. They just need data entry, and data entry takes time, so.
Yeah, I gotta prioritize.
Yeah. Someday they will happen.
Someday your achievements will come.
I did have some achievements that I wanted to tie in with next week's update, so there'll at least be those ones, if they're not my entire long list of other ideas. Scrooge McScourge, when does Codename change its logo to Squiggles?
Y'all, your obsession with Squiggles is getting weird.
I mean, it's cool that it's popular with the Crusaders players, but considering we do other games here, I doubt we'd actually make the change. Plus, the logo Adam designed is pretty cool looking.
Mm-hmm. Logos are hard. When you get a good one, hold on to it.
Yeah. And also, Sir Robson, the base 20 skins, if you have those, they don't have effects at this time, so it's just the ones that are exclusively from the skin store and the ones you get from the Tier 5 event objectives. So. Hoff Diddy's asking why we're wearing headsets, so we can hear each other, but we're not using speakers, so it doesn't get feedback into the mic.
Mm-hmm. Also, my mic is only on my headset, so.
Hardball UK, any new games in the making for Codename? How do I answer that question? It's not something we can talk about, right?
No.
No.
I would say, we want to in the future.
Yeah, no, they do want to make new games, but nothing we can share publicly. Ooh, Jojoga, what was the lowest amount of idols you were able to finish hard labor with? Should I even bother to try again with 150 million? I mean, if you respec into the right talents, and if you do have Bullet Hell completed, you might be able to do it. And yeah, it's definitely gear dependent, so you'd want to poach all your legendary items and materials and put them on the formation you're going to be using. But if you can't get to area 2500 normally on a free play, then it'll probably be hard. Bungo Bounce says they finished the timelines pick for real, posting on Reddit.
Nice.
So we'll look for that after the stream.
Yeah.
Slab McLartude, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy with my daughter the other day, and she liked Baby Groot at the end. I was like, I'm gonna blow your mind. You know that game that is always open on Dad's computer? Baby Groot.
Cute.
Very cute. Flyby Moon is saying it's possible the Squiggles obsession is because people have been weird about clowns since the It remake back in 2017.
Maybe. Maybe we just have a bunch of players that are secretly juggalos. I see you.
So yeah, I guess the Guardians of the Galaxy event is still running and ends next Tuesday at noon, which is May 12th, and noon Pacific time, because we're in the Pacific time zone. So that's like -7 GMT, I guess. And this upcoming weekend promo is Up, Up, and to Space. That name stuck around. I'm okay with that. It features Detective Kane, Chiyomi, Chris, Michael, and Josenthes, with a golden epic for Chris.
I gotta tell you, it was really weird drawing a Christmassy thing at this time of year.
Oh, I should have waited till July.
Don't think that'd be any better. I'm just saying.
Right. Seastorm OP, gotta go look at flowers with the wife. Ciao and have a great day all. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Fly by Moon, Juggalo skin for squiggles.
Yeah, I've heard you. We'll see.
Yuki the Snowman was asking Chris, the enraged elemental, the tier 5 Christmas Crusader. So, yeah.
Chris with a K.
Yeah. And Tin Dragon is helping players out in chat, saying the idol count is really only relevant for the talents themselves, and generally only in so much as you're able to afford the early talent levels in any tier. Everything else idol-based will slow gains. So yeah, that's true. So idols not really a great indication of power, especially with legendary items in existence, but a rough indicator depending on what tier of talents you have unlocked. Susan says, heck, it's May, which means it's time to start crafting your Christmas stuff for 2020.
Blech.
I mean, I know that's a thing for some people to get started on Christmas shopping early and stuff. Although, you just would get the Boxing Day sales and save it up for next year, right? Although by that time the present's probably out of date. Susan says, not shopping the materials to make the handmade gifts for December.
That's fair. I mean, especially if it's something big like, say, a crocheted blanket. You know, that kind of stuff definitely takes time.
Yeah.
I mean, anything handmade takes time, but...
Although, our friend who does a bunch of crocheting, she's like, yeah, I just start the month before the craft sale I'm going to donate it to. And it's like, gets it done, because that's how idle they are.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously with practice you get faster. But...
Ragnar is asking, any channel emotes coming for Crusaders? I know Dylan wants us to have one or two.
Yeah, we're allowed one. There just hasn't been a lot of time on the art side of things to do things like emotes.
Yeah. And we still hadn't reached a decision on which one we wanted.
Yeah. That's actually a good thing to throw out to the community. You know, what kind of a Crusader emote would you want? Just the idol monkey or anything, you know, throw it out there.
Squiggles would probably go over well.
Alright, I take back anything.
Melanie says, love to watch but need to go out into the garden for real. Have fun, enjoy the sun. Chat saying, you had to know that was coming, Kat.
I should have. I should have known.
Yeah.
I underestimate the power of memes.
Scrooge McScourge is asking, if Zhao is the damage crusader, does it make sense to level gold legendaries higher than others because he scales with gold, especially with Tiernan around? You'd probably want some high-level gold legendaries. I know some players have talent calculators that tell you how to maximize your legendary levels based on the materials you have. And like there's some Crusaders you don't level, like you get their legendaries but you don't level them. Like Mildred, you don't level all her legendaries, you only level like 1, and I think you only level 2 on Mindy. And yeah, so you'd want to experiment a bit and see what helps and see what your materials can do for you.
Sounds like a 50s slogan. What your materials can do for you.
Yeah, Bunga Buns is correcting me. Now that there's tag propagation, you can level all of Mildred's legendaries.
Well then.
Before tag propagation, though, you guys didn't.
The meta changes.
Yeah. Granted, tag propagation's been around a while, so I should know that, but yeah. You do have to combine the tag propagation with Mayakal or Langley to get tags to your entire formation that you wouldn't normally have. Is Mayakal somehow wet too, or?
No. It's just that he's drippy already because he's the inky cap.
Right. Chat is helping people out with the legendary level amounts they need.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
We have a very helpful community. Lots of formation and theory crafting, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Gragatrim 1, would it be possible to get access to see all the Crusaders at the start of every reset instead of having to wait until you've got enough gold to hire them? It would help with getting things set up at the start of a run so you can just toss your taskmasters on the Crusaders you want and trust they'll eventually start buying levels once you get the cash. That has been requested before, and I have chatted with Kevin about it. And it's on a quality of life list, along with potentially having saved formations save your taskmaster positions. Just time. Pap TD, the Matrix Crusaders. Neo would halt or reduce damage from enemy projectiles. Trinity would gain improvements based on adjacent Crusaders. 360-degree camera shots. I'm not sure if that's for Trinity or Morpheus. And then Morpheus grants buffs to humans reduced by robots. Could be fun. And renamed to avoid copyright infringement, of course.
Of course.
I guess because they're gonna make Matrix 4, it kind of would tie in eventually. Tin Jagan's asking, are we allowed to share the method to keep taskmasters in place on Crusaders, or is that a non-CNE approved trick? Well, if it's the reloading the game after you've reset the world before you start your new objective, then that's okay. I think the save calls have improved recently, so It's not terrible on the servers. Not great, but not good. Ragnar, my nephew loves the idle taskmaster. The way his arms appear to be disjointed. Would prefer that over squiggles as a Twitch emote. I know I'm in the minority. I mean, I think I would lean towards asking for the idle as the emote if we only get the one.
Yeah. It represents the game a lot better.
Yeah. Tin Dragon says, that is indeed the one. I like reloading anyway to keep the client moving speedy, so it works out then. Yeah, it is good to reload the client on occasion if you're noticing the memory usage and the lag build up. Susan saying the old lefty taskmaster could be our emote. I guess that's just a hand, though.
Yeah. That'd be just kind of like Master Hand from Smash. Well, we got some little cute baby plants.
Yeah, we do. Pybed Torres, recently I've been more and more interested in Sherlock Holmes stories across media. Would be great in future editions of Kane's Dinner of Doom event to get non-copyrighted versions of Watson and Moriarty. That could be interesting. Although for Moriarty, I just picture Andrew Scott in Sherlock. I don't know. Pap TD, is there a Crusader that directly benefits from Taskmasters? No, there's no Crusader that has a power based on Taskmasters, but we do have the Tier 7 talent that cares about how many Taskmasters you own. Black Pixel 2206, every time a new event releases, I can't wait to unlock the new Crusader and play around with his abilities and try to fit them into my formation. I like the art style of nearly every one of all the Crusaders, and also like the humor within the ability flavor text. So I just wanted to thank you, Kat, for your drawings, and you, Erika, for your community work. For me, you are doing a great job, and I have really much fun playing your game. Aww. You're welcome. And we'll make sure Kevin knows about the flavor text, because that's been his domain for years now. Sarah Robinson says they left Crusaders running while they were out of town for a month, and they didn't have a game lockup. They were surprised. I'm also surprised. So it's good to know it can run for a month. Fly by Moon is asking, is Sherlock even copyrighted anymore? I think it is still copyright. It's just everyone uses it everywhere, so they think it's not copyrighted anymore.
I'm not sure. The original stories are like 100 years old.
Yeah, but I think the family kept renewing the copyright. I don't know.
That would make
I do
sense.
know they had to get permission to do both Elementary and Sherlock from the family. I think chat's devolved into a discussion about why don't we put the Taskmasters on the upgrade all and buy all level buttons? Just because we want you guys to need more than 2 Taskmasters? Essentially, if we let you guys put them on those buttons, you wouldn't need a lot. Looks like Sasha came to the rescue. As of 2014, Sherlock Holmes is no longer copyrighted.
Oh, cool.
But it was up until then.
Still cool to know.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sasha.
And the last question of the stream, Ragnar is saying, any sneaky leaks as to what surprise might get into the next update? Do I want to drop any sneaky leaks? Not really, because it might slip. I think players will be surprised by the update. And I hope they enjoy the 10 new formations they'll have to play with. Yeah, no, that's all I'll say today, I think. So that has been our show for Thursday, May 7th, 2020 of the Crusaders Weekly stream. I've been Erika, that's been Kat. Thank you everyone for joining us, and thank you Sasha for grabbing the questions from chat and being the moderator behind the scenes. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.